Hi, good afternoon. All this is Laura from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about four different companies where you can work remotely, and a few of them have actually opportunities where you can go in house and work for them. So let's go ahead and get started. If you can hit that like and subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. What I like to do is I like to work 100% remotely, 100% of the time, working side hustles, gigs, so that way I don't have to go into a regular 9 to 5 job ever again. And in order for me to do that, I have to work on gigs and side hustles that I can make a minimum of between $200 and $500 a day. I shoot for 500, but if I hit 200, I'm happy with that. So in order for me to do that, I have to find positions like these where I can make the money off of. Now, I try different ones. I apply. If I get in, I get in. If I don't, I don't. I move on. Like if I don't hear back from them, I just move on. Some of them I do follow up on, if it's something that I'm really interested in, and some of them I don't follow up on if I don't hear back from them, because I figure if I'm not the right fit, then they're not gonna call me. Then I'm not gonna keep stalking them. If there's something that I really want to get into, then I'll reapply or see why I didn't get in, and I'll do something like that. But it all depends on what kind of company it is and whether or not I really want to do it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll start with the first one. The first company is Telus Digital. This company is always hiring. You can always find different types of work on here. You can just filter by your country, like to see whether they're hiring in your country, and then you can search for the positions. And if you look, they say that they have positions all around the world. And if you look at the map, you can see where they have actually positions at. And then you can, like, if you go down below, they'll have like different reviews from different people, giving their interpretation of how they feel the company is. And then they'll tell you like the different type of positions you can apply for. Now, this one has in-house positions and they have remote positions. Now, I'm just going to hit search on this one so you can see what's available out there. And if you look, like they have like AWS developer, airline operations support specialist, French customer service representative. Like they have a lot of different types of positions out here, and .NET, analytical. So for this one, you would just have to filter on like either a keyword or by language or your country or your location. I'm going to filter by the United States because I want to show you one position in particular that I actually applied for at one time. And I think it's a good position. Like if you're not, like if you don't, like if you're not looking to use your degree for a position like this, then this one is one of those type of positions. But if you are looking to look at use your degree, look at all the other positions. So let's wait until the code shows up. The position is called a rater. Okay. Like they have these U.S. rater positions out here that are available, and these are the ones in the United States. They have ones for other countries too. I'm just concentrating on showing the ones in the United States because that's what I'm looking at. But like I said, they have other ones in other countries. You just have to filter on your country. So I'm just going to show you I'll just pick this one for in particular. I'll just pick this one. Okay, so it tells you like on this one, like this one's a little on the lower pay. It's $12 per hour. This is one of the ones that I had actually applied for at one time because I wasn't looking for this as a regular full-time position by no means because of the price that they pay per hour for this particular one. What I was looking for is to use this as a supplement. So, like, say, if I wanted to do a few hours at nighttime, or say I have a few hours available on a Saturday morning before I do whatever I'm going to do for that day. I was looking for this one as a supplemental income. And I applied for the position. I actually made it to the where you take the test and right before the onboarding part. But what I did not know, and this is what I will tell you so that way you won't make the same mistake that I did not know that one of these US radio positions, like the one I don't know why it does that with the filter, but one of the radar positions here is very similar to the one that they have on OneForma. And since it's similar, what happened was I applied for this position and I applied for a position at one forma doing the same exact thing. I did not know at the same time that those two were working for the same company, and you can't have two sign-ons for that same project that it was going to, like the sign-on that it was going to. And because of that, I had to choose between the two companies, and I chose the wrong company. I chose to do it through one forma, and I stopped my application process through here. And that was a mistake because one forma, like I apply and your application just sits there. I never made it any further. So that was a mistake. I should have kept going on this one. That was a mistake that I did. I'm just pointing that out. So if you have to choose between one forma and this company, choose Telus. Just putting that out there. That's my experience, but you can do whatever you want. Now, like they have other positions out there, like all kinds of positions out here. So whatever your skill set is, and whatever country you are in, look and see because they do have ones that actually pay a lot better than what I just showed you. Like I'm just picked this senior full stack developer. I just want to show you that they have positions that pay more. They probably don't have the pay on this one because some of these are going to be salaried positions and some of them are going to be gig positions. Like this one's hybrid, so you would have to go into work for this one. But I just wanted to show you, like they have higher paying positions out there. It's not just those little $12 ones. So this is a good one. They have positions out there. They're always hiring, and they've been around for a while. So I'm going to go into the next one now. This company, Outlier, they have remote AI work here, and I actually do work with them off and on. Like I do work here, a little bit there, a little bit there. The reason I do it that way is sometimes it's inconsistent. Like you don't always get work on here, but when you do get work on here, it's like you can make some money off of it. I think it's a good side hustle to get into, a good gig to get into, but don't quit your regular position or job if you get a good week. Just like don't think that, oh, I did really good, maybe I could quit my regular job for this, because it does pay well when it does you do get to work on there. Don't do that. Just do it as a side hustle and gig on this one. Now I'll just show you some of the opportunities that they have out there, and you just like search like whatever your country you're in to see if they have it available. And then you go, like I'm just going to search the United States. I'll just show you. Like they have all these AI training positions, like, and they're based upon whatever your degree is in. And they also have ones for like generalist ones. Like so you can apply for the generalist position as well. So like say if you don't have a degree in something, like in particular, or like you haven't finished your degree, you could probably do the generalist one. And like they have like all these like all these different opportunities. Here's the generalist one I was talking about. So like if you don't have like a STEM, like so you're not a biologist, so maybe you're not a chemist, or maybe you can't do accounting, like you don't have a degree in accounting, or like you can't do accounting work, or you can't do computer systems and networks or electronics, then you'll do the generalist one. But if you have the skill sets for one of these other ones, by all means apply for those ones, because if you have a specialized skill, those usually pay more than the generalist ones in general. So that's what I would do, is like if you have one of these, just try out for those. And if you don't go get into that one, do the generalist one. Like, make that your option, your second option. They also have on this one where you can do voice work. And see right here, it says bring your voice to AI. You can do Chinese, English, Russian. They have sometimes other voice work out here. Like I think because I have it filtered on the United States, that's probably why. I'm just do global, and I'll just do languages. Okay, they have the writing ones by language. So let's do, yeah. See if you do, like if I do the filter by specialist. See all these voice ones that they have available, and like it's different languages that they have available. And it's remotely global. Now I do have to say for the voice ones, if You're in the United States, there's a few states that they don't allow you to do the voice work from because I think that's the laws in those states, and I think Illinois is one of them, and I think Texas is one. There might be a third one, but I know Illinois and Texas are usually the two that you can't do it through. But I don't know about the rest of the countries. Like, I don't know which all of the countries you're able to do it through. You would have to check your country or apply under global and see if you get in. So that's company number two. Company number three is called Data Annotation. This one I applied for. I didn't get in. Not every person is going to be the right fit for every position, and I just don't think I was the right fit for them. Because I don't I have a degree. I have multiple degrees, but I don't have like what they're looking for. Like they're looking for physics, math majors, biology, chemistry, and they also do a lot of these tech ones where like you gotta know SQL or C++, Java, like different like technical and electronic stuff. And I don't have any of that like that going on. Like I have like HR and I have accounting and business management, but like that's not one of the ones that they were hiring for when I applied. So like my application is still out there, but I never got called back for this one. But I do think that it is a good one to get into because there's a lot of people that are getting into here and they do well. They get a lot of projects on here. But this is another one like Outlier where I would not quit your regular job for them because sometimes the work is not consistent. Both Outlier and data annotation do have variations in pay. Like for data annotation, it says up to $40 an hour. But if you look at other parts, it says up to $20 per hour. That's the same way Outlier is. It all depends on the project that you go into, how much you're going to get paid, and what your skill set is. That's how those two work. So the last one I wanted to show you was Welocalize. Now Welocalize, I actually worked for them for probably over a year doing some work with them. And it was good work. I liked the work that I got on there. The project was like it wasn't that hard. And if they had that project again, I would do it again if it was available. Right now, it's not available. But I wanted to show you this one because they have freelance work that you could do from Spain, United Kingdom, Philippines, Germany, like Thailand. Like there's different places you could do freelance work for them. And some of it is for like if you do, like they have freelance, contract, internships, and then they have like location type, hybrid, remote. Just let's just do remote on here. And then you can either filter by your location or what type of work you want to do. But I'm just gonna do remote. And if you look, they have like all these different ones. Like they have linguistic ones. They have one that's similar to a radar position, like they had on Telus, but it's like is similar in terms of what you're rating stuff. But I don't know what it's called. Hold on, see if it's related to AI. So you would have to actually search for that one. Let me see if I can find it. Let me just do Radar. Yeah, they have these English, like these entry level AI Radar positions, and it's all based upon your country. I don't think that they have the one for the United States anymore right now, because that's the one I was in. But like they have all these different countries that you could do it for, and that work is not that hard. Like it's not that hard, but also it's good work to do. Like you'll get work once you'll get work every week for this one, if you can get in. So just look and see which positions are available in your country to see if you qualify for this one. I like the company a lot, and like they gave you a lot of like training materials and stuff so you can learn from it. So like this was a good one to get into. Like they do give you like videos to watch, training documents, so you're not going like flying solo on here. So I like this one as well. So I'm gonna put the link to this one down below. I'll let me click on one of the ones that are in the United States, or I'll just click on a Swedish one, just see if it shows up in English. Yeah, this one shows up in English, so you could just see what kind of work it is. Now, just remember, this is not in our country, and this is not in the United States. Like, so this is what they're paying for this one. It was like task based. But sometimes on these task-based ones, that's not per hour. That's like it says based on tasks completed. So like it might say $7 per hour, but if you're able to do more tasks, you'll get paid more per hour. So you have to keep that in mind when you apply for these ones with Relocalize, because you can probably make more than that if you time it well. And that one's low, but like there's other ones out there. Just you just have to look around on this one as well. So that's the four companies that I worked. I worked on two of them. One I applied for didn't get in, and then the third one I got all the way to the part where I was going to be working for them, but I made the mistake and chose one for them instead. That was my fault. That was my bad. Anyways, this is Dolores from Getting Gigs. I'll put the link to all four of these companies down below. It doesn't hurt to apply. If you get in, you get in. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. Till next time, thank you for watching.